Hello student, I am Jigu Wong Kipin. I am teaching chemistry in SMK Bukit Asset. Today I am going to share you Form 4 Chapter 8 Manufacture Substances in Industry. There are 4 subtopics under Chapter 8 which are 8.1 Alloy and its importance, 8.2 Composition of glass and its uses, 8.3 Composition of ceramics and its uses, 8.4 Composite materials and its importance. Okay, let's see 8.1 Alloy and its importance. Now, first of all, let us see the comparison between alloy and pure metal. Alloy surface is shiny, but pure metal is dull. Alloy has a higher resistance to corrosion compared to pure metal, and alloy is harder than pure metal. Why alloy is harder than pure metal? There are 3 points you have to memorize. Point 1. Alloy is formed when different size foreign atoms are added into pure metal. Okay, these two are the foreign atoms. Point 2. Alloy now has disordered arrangement of atoms. Point 3. When a force is applied, this makes the layers of atoms in an alloy are not easily to slide over each other. This is why alloy is harder than pure metal. Okay, next I will share with you some easy way to memorize the composition of alloy. There are 6 alloys we need to memorize. Number 1, bronze. You only need to remember brother Chuti. Brother represent bronze. Chuti represent the composition. Major composition is copper, Cu, and then Ti represent tin. So brother Chuti, copper and tin. Number 2, brass. You only need to remember bra Chuti. All the girls must chuti their bra, right? So bra represent brass. Chuti, Cu represent copper. Zi represent zinc. Number 3, steel. You remember steel IC. Steel IC. I stand for iron. C stand for carbon. Okay, like that, very easy, right? Number 4, stainless steel. Okay, you remember just now is steel IC. Now is steel, I cry nicely. Okay, if steel, I would cry nicely. Okay, steel stand for stainless steel. I stand for iron, major composition. Cry stand for chromium. Nicely, Ni stand for nickel. C stand for carbon. Number 5, duralumin. Okay, you just memorize Al. Look at Al at the middle here. Al represent the major composition in duralumin alloy, which is aluminium. Okay, last one, number 6, pewter. Pewter, you only need to remember pet anti-cut. All the pet wants to keep their hair. They don't want to cut their hair. So you remember pet anti-cut. Okay, P stand for pewter, the alloy. T stand for the major composition, which is tin. Anti means antimony, and then cut, Cu stand for copper. This is an example of the questions. diagram shows the atomic arrangement of steel alloy. Okay, you can see here, this alloy is made up by carbon and another element is X. Based on diagram, 1 state the name of X. The question here saying is steel. Steel, remember what I told you? Steel, IC. So IC, I is iron, C is carbon. So carbon is stated here, that means X must be iron. Then the answer will be iron. And we reject formula Fe because the question requests for name. Number 3, state the name of alloy formed if chromium is added to steel alloy. If chromium is added to steel alloy, the alloy will be stainless steel. Because steel, I cry nicely. Chromium is cry. Table below shows bronze alloy and their components, which are 90% of copper, 5% of element S. Question: what type of particles is present in bronze? We focus on type of particle. If type of particle, the answer given only can be atom, molecule, or ion. Alloy are made up by metal, and metal is atom. So the answer is atom. Next, name element X. With this question, bronze alloy is using, we know that brother Chuti. So bronze is made up by copper and tin. So element S is tin. Only name is accepted. We reject formula. Explain why bronze is harder than pure copper. 2 marks. If we recall to what we have learned just now, there are 3 points to explain why alloy is harder than pure metal. So how are we going to make the 3 points into 2 marks? We can combine point 1 and point 2 into one sentence, and point 3 becomes another sentence. Sample answer. Number 1. The presence of foreign or tin atoms of different size disrupts the orderly arrangement of atoms in pure copper. Number 2. When force is applied to bronze, the layers of atoms are more difficult to slide over each other and bronze becomes harder. Next question. In the year 2018, John School had won 3rd place of Young Inventor year 2018. The trophy they received is kept in school gallery. Question: draw the arrangement of atoms in bronze in the space provided. 2 marks. We focus on the command word draw, arrangement of atoms in bronze. Simple answer. Okay, you must draw 2 types of atom where the core Well, simple answer. For material P, pure copper is made up by same type and same size of atom. For material Q, bronze is made up of different types and different size of atom. You can refer here, material Q has different size of atom. Material P, copper atoms are arranged in an orderly manner. But material Q, the presence of foreign or tin atoms of different size disrupts the orderly arrangement of atoms in pure copper. So the arrangement is disorderly. Material P, when force is applied, the layers of copper atom easily slide over one another. But for Q, when force is applied, the layers of copper atoms not easily slide over one another. Come to the last, we make conclusion, material Q is harder than material P. So totally 7 marks. Okay, this is question for planning experiment. Alloy is harder than is pure metal. By using one example of pure metal and its alloy, describe an experiment to prove the statement above. Will the question require you to give example of pure metal and alloy? Then the rest is describe the procedures. Let us recall, this is the apparatus set up for the experiment. Okay, we put the steel ball bearing here, which is fixed on a bronze block, and then we release the 1 kilogram weight onto the steel ball bearing. The steel ball bearing will create or make a dent on the bronze block. After the experiment, we replace the bronze block by using pure metal block. Okay, simple answer. Point 1, pure metal is copper. Point 2, alloy is bronze. Procedure: tap a steel ball bearing on a copper block. Hang a 1 kilogram weight at a height of 50 centimeters above the copper block. Release the weight onto the ball bearing. Record the diameter of the dent formed. Repeat steps 1 to 4 using bronze block. Result: okay, you show a table here. Block, we're using copper block and bronze block. Diameter of dent with unit centimeter. Conclusion: diameter of dent on bronze block is smaller. That means what? That means bronze is harder than copper. So totally is 10 marks. Next question. Diagram shows the body of bullet train, which is made of alloy R, and the railway track, which is made of alloy S. 1. State the name of alloy R and alloy S. Well, alloy R must be light and strong enough, and alloy S to make the railway track must be very hard and strong. So R is duralumin, S is steel. Give the specific properties of alloy R, which is duralumin, then make it an advantage to be used in making bullet train. Answer: light and strong. 8.2 composition of glass and its uses, 8.3 composition of ceramic and its uses. Now we compare between glass and ceramic. Glass and ceramic, both of them all are silicone products. We'll look at their component. Glass component are sand, or known as silica, or silicon dioxide, or silicon 4 oxide, or the formula is SiO2. Ceramic component is kaolinite, or known as hydrated aluminosilicate, or the formula is Al2O3, 2SiO2, 2H2O. Okay, let's look at the similarity for glass and ceramic. Number 1, they both are hard and brittle. Number 2, they are chemically inert and they do not corrode. 3, they are heat insulator. 4, they are electrical insulator. 5, they have high compression resistance. 6, they have high thermal resistance. Now, what is their difference? Glass is transparent, but ceramic is opaque, not transparent. Number 2, glass is non-porous, or we say waterproof, but ceramics is porous, especially traditional ceramic. Number 3, can be melted and remolded. This is referred to glass. What about ceramic? Ceramic cannot be remolded. Once broken, cannot remolded anymore. Now we go more details for comparison between glass and ceramic. First of all, we can see that glass can be divided into 4 types, which are fused silica, made up by silica only, soda lime, added by sodium, borosilicate, added by boron, and lead crystal added by lead, which can make it softer. Now they have their own special property. Fused silica, its property is high optical transparency. This made it suitable to be used to make telescope lens. Soda lime property is easy to mold and shape. You can remember like this. Okay, soda related with soda drink. Soda drink is filled in container, in bottles. So soda lime property is easy to mold and shape and suitable to make glass container, different shape of bottles and jugs, and mirror. Borosilicate, its property is high heat resistant, and this property made borosilicate very suitable to be made for laboratory glassware and coolware. Last one is lead crystal. Its property is high refractive index. This property makes the lead crystal suitable to make prism. And always remember, lead made the glass softer and denser. For ceramic, can be categorized into 2 groups. One is traditional ceramic, another one is advanced ceramic. For traditional ceramic, normally they are used to make tile, brick, and cement because of their property hard and strong. They also can be made as pottery because they are attractive and easily shaped. Traditional ceramic also can be made as crockery because they are chemically inert, non-corrosive, and high heat resistant. Advanced ceramic can be made for cutting discs, bread discs like this, and tungsten carbide ring like this, because they have the properties like hard and strong, higher resistance to heat and abrasion, superconductivity property. Advanced ceramic also can be made for spark plugs, engine parts, insulator in cable, the outer layer, and inner wall of furnace. Because of their properties like high melting point, good heat and electrical insulator. Last one, advanced ceramic, which known as zirconia, normally make the artificial teeth. And another one, alumina, made in artificial bone and used in MRI. This is because advanced ceramic has property like inert and non-compressible. This is a general look for glass and ceramic. Question. Diagram shows items made from a type of glass. A. What is the major component of glass? 1 mark. We focus on major component. Answer. Silica or silicon 4 oxide or SiO2, because the question doesn't mention name or formula, so both of the name and formula are accepted. B. State the type of glass used in making the items. 1 mark. As you can see here, all these are laboratory glassware. We know that the glassware must be withstand the high temperature. So this one, the answer will be borosilicate glass. C. State 3 properties of the glass mentioned in B. 3 marks. So 3 marks, you must give 3 properties of borosilicate glass. Number 1, high melting point. Number 2, resist to thermal shock. Number 3, low expansion coefficient. D. Give a reason why glass is used to make the items above instead of using metal. 1 mark. Answer. Because glass is chemically inert, so glass will not react with the chemicals which filled by the glassware. Name the type of glass formed when lead-2 oxide is heated with silicon dioxide. 1 mark. There is a lead word here, so the glass form must be related with lead. The answer will be lead crystal. F. Table state the type of glass, composition, and its uses. Fill in the blanks. 2 marks. Fused glass is given with unknown composition. Uses: laboratory glassware, telescope, mirrors, optical fibers, and lenses. We know that fused glass is a basic glass, thus not added by any other chemicals. So what is the composition? Second one, unknown type of glass. Composition is given: silicon dioxide, sodium carbonate, calcium carbonate. Uses are light bulbs, window glass, drinking glass, mirrors. We can focus here sodium. If the glass is added by sodium, then what is the name of the glass? Answer: for fused glass, the composition is silicon dioxide or silica. For second one, with the sodium carbonate, we know that the type of glass is soda lime glass. Okay. G. Diagram shows a set of porcelain pots. Okay, diagram shown here. Cowling is used to make porcelain pots. 1. State the chemical name for cowling. 1 mark. So we need to give the chemical name. Answer: hydrated aluminosilicate. 2. A substance is added to cowling to harden it. What is the substance? 1 mark. Answer: silica or silicon oxide or SiO2. Formula is accepted here. H. Table shows the particulars of 4 different types of manufactured substances in industry. We can see here there are 2 types of silicone product. Number 1, glass, with example borosilicate. Components: silicon dioxide, soda, limestone, and boron oxide. Soda is sodium carbonate. Limestone is calcium carbonate. Okay, ceramic, with example tiles, components, kaolinite. State 1 similarity and 1 differences between glass and ceramics. 2 marks. So 1 mark go for similarity, 1 mark go for differences. Answer: similarity, you can write brittle or good heat insulator or good electrical insulator or chemically inert or hard. For difference, you can write glass is transparent but ceramic is not. You must compare, one is transparent and another one is not transparent. Or you can write glass can be heated until molten repeatedly but not ceramic. Okay, there is comparison between glass and ceramic. Or glass has lower melting point than ceramic. There is comparison also. Here we come to 8.4, composite materials and its importance. Okay, students only need to memorize the 5 types of composite materials and their importance. Importance means how they use and apply in daily life. Okay, first type, reinforced concrete. It has properties like high compression strength. What does it mean? Look at this animation. If a substance we say it has high compression strength, then it will not smash and broken easily by a great force like this. Okay? High stretching strength. We look at this animation. If a substance is being pulled and then it will not broken easily, we say it has high stretching strength. And reinforced concrete also resists to corrosion. All these properties make the reinforced concrete suitable for construction, especially bridge or high-rise building. Second type is fiberglass. Its properties are light and hard, heat and electrical insulator, resistant to corrosion. These properties make the fiberglass suitable to make the helmet, body of boat, or car bumper, racket frame. Third composite material is optical fiber. It has properties like high compression strength and flexible. This makes optical fiber very useful in transmitting information and data in the form of light. Optical fiber also able to carry data in large capacity and not easily influenced by electromagnetic disturbances. Fourth is photochromic glass. Its properties are transparent, however it will absorb UV rays and darken when exposed to sunlight. So it is suitable for use in making car windows, building windows, and camera lenses. Fifth is superconductors. Its properties are no electrical resistance at extreme low temperature, and it is flexible. So normally superconductors are used in magnetic resonance imaging (MRI), nuclear magnetic resonance (NMR), or particle accelerator. Let's try some questions of this part. Table shows a substance which are very useful in a daily life. Substance P, example, reinforced concrete. Components are cement, sand, pebble, and steel. 1 mark. Question: what is substance P? Answer: composite material. Because composite material have 5 types, reinforced concrete is one of it. So P will be composite material. Next question. State one use of reinforced concrete. 1 mark. Okay, recall to the properties of reinforced concrete we have learned just now. High compression strength, high stretching strength. We can write the use of reinforced concrete are to construct high-rise building, oil bridges, dams, oil platforms. Anyone. 2. State one advantage of reinforced concrete. Answer: cheap or can be molded into any shape, strong, high compression strength. Another question. Table shows 3 manufactured substances in industry S, Y, and Z with their uses. Okay, 3 different manufactured substances S, Y, Z and their use: to make fork and spoon, to make boiling tube, to make racket frame. Based on table, determine the substances S, Y, Z. Give one specific property of each substance according to its use. 6 marks. By giving the identity of substance XYZ, you can score 3 marks, and another 3 marks will go for specific property of each substance. Simple answer. Manufactured substance. Point 1. X is stainless steel. Specific property: hard or strong or does not corrode easily. 2 is Y, borosilicate glass. Specific property is resistant to chemical substance or low thermal expansion or resistant to heat. 3 Z, fiberglass. specific property is light and hard. Another question. A few parts of the car in diagram are made up by manufactured substances in industry, where we can see window screen, bumper, and car body. Question. Name the composite materials used to make window screen and bumper. State one property of each material. 4 marks. 2 marks will go for name of the two composite materials to make window screen and bumper, and another 2 marks will go for the properties for each material. Totally 4 marks. Answer. Part of car. For window screen, composite material is photochromic glass. Property, you may write transparent or absorbs UV rays. For bumper, composite materials is fiberglass. The property is light and hard, or heat and electrical insulator, or durable, or resistant to corrosion.
Hello everyone, I am Jago Goleling. I teach chemistry in SMK Sacred Heart Cebu. Today, I'm going to go through a few questions in Form 5 Chapter 5, Consumer and Industrial Chemistry with all of you. There are 6 subtopics in Form 5 Chapter 5. Number 1, oils and fats. Number 2, cleaning agents. Number 3, food additive. Number 4, medicines and cosmetics. Number 5, application of nanotechnology in industry. And lastly, application of green technology in industrial waste management. Okay, without wasting any time, let us go into question 1. Question 1. Diagram 1 shows the structural formula of a molecule of an unsaturated fat acid. So you should know that unsaturated means containing double covalent bond between carbon atoms. So for 1A1, the question, unsaturated fat acid react with hydrogen gas to produce margarine. Name the process. So the keyword will be hydrogen gas. So the process will be from the keyword hydrogen. So the name of the process will be hydrogenation. Hydrogenation with the correct spelling. State the catalyst and temperature needed to carry out process in 1A1. The process mentioned here will be hydrogenation. So the catalyst needed for hydrogenation will be nickel or platinum. The optimum temperature to carry out hydrogenation will be 180 degrees Celsius. 180 degrees Celsius. 1A3. State one effect of this process on the unsaturated fat acid. Unsaturated means containing double covalent bond between carbon atoms. So, the reaction of hydrogen will occur at the double covalent bond between carbon atoms. This will change the double covalent bond into single covalent bond. For question 1A4, complete the chemical equation below. So we have reaction with hydrogen gas. Remember that hydrogenation involves hydrogen gas react with the double covalent bond between carbon atoms in order to change the double covalent bond into a single covalent bond. So the formula of the product will be this. Next, we need to balance the chemical equations. Since we have 3 double covalent bonds between carbon atoms, so 3 mole of hydrogen gas is needed for the reaction to happen. For question 1A5, suggest 1 vegetable oil that can replace palm oil in the production of margarine. So you can give any suggestion of vegetable oils such as olive oil, coconut oil, sunflower oil. Now let us look at question 1B. Question 1B shows a conversation between a doctor and Uncle Ling. Uncle Ling, your heart condition is getting serious and some arteries are blocked. You should control the fatty food intake. Uncle Ling replied the doctor, "Okay, doc, I will reduce the intake of animal fats and take more on vegetable oils." Question 1B. Vegetable oils and animal fats contain saturated and unsaturated fats. Based on the conversation above, identify the type of fat that causes changes in the condition of the artery. Explain why. So, keyword will be saturated and unsaturated fats. So, you should identify between saturated and unsaturated fats which type of the fats will cause the blockage of the arteries. So, the answer will be, the answer for question 1B will be, the type of fats that cause the blockage of arteries will be saturated fats. For second mark, animal fats has high content of saturated fat, which will increase the cholesterol level, causing coagulation of fats or cholesterol on the wall of artery or blood vessels or veins. For question 1C, the hot oil molecule that contain carbon-carbon double bonds tends to react with oxygen to form harmful compound, which is carcinogenic at high temperature. Diagram below shows the percentage composition of saturated and unsaturated fats in 2 different types of cooking oils. Which cooking oil is more suitable for frying at high temperature? Explain your answer. So from the diagram, cooking oil P and Q, and then the percentage of saturated fats and unsaturated fats are given. To answer this question, you should know the first keyword, carbon-carbon double bond, means containing unsaturated fats. Second keyword, we should know that the carbon-carbon double bond tends to react with oxygen, okay, to form harmful compounds. Then, you should also know that saturated fats means containing only single covalent bond, saturated for single covalent bond. In order to answer these questions, we need to choose cooking oil with less percentage of unsaturated fats, because less percentage of unsaturated fats means that it will have less double covalent bond between carbon atoms, so it will be more suitable for frying at high temperature. Cooking oil which is more suitable for frying at high temperature will be cooking oil Q. This is because cooking oil Q has less percentage of unsaturated fats, or you can say that cooking oil Q has more percentage of saturated fats. So, less oxidation occur, or you can say cooking oil Q will less or react less with oxygen. For question 2, Ahmad is preparing soap in the school laboratory. He set up the apparatus as shown in diagram 2.1. So from diagram 2.1, you can see that palm oil reacts with solution X. 2A1, state the name of the process to prepare soap. So keyword will be preparing soap. So the name of the process will be saponification. Saponification with the correct spelling. For question 2A2, what is the homologous series of palm oil? So palm oil consists of fatty acid and glycerol. So the homologous series will be ester. A3. Suggest solution X that Ahmad can use to prepare soap. So saponification involving palm oil react with concentrated alkali. So you can write down either sodium hydroxide solution or potassium hydroxide solution. For 2A4, palm oil contains palmitic acid. State the IUPAC name of soap formed by using palm oil and solution X in A3. If your answer is sodium hydroxide, so the soap produced will be sodium palmitate. If your answer in A3 is potassium hydroxide, so the IUPAC name for the soap produced will be potassium palmitate. Potassium palmitate. For question 2B, diagram 2.2 shows the structural formula of the anion of a soap molecule. The structure contains hydrophilic part and hydrophobic part. So based on the diagram 2.2, identify part A and B. So keyword will be hydrophilic part and hydrophobic part. Philic means light water. Philic means light water. So it will be the ionic part. Okay. Hydrophobic. Phobic means dislike water. Okay. Phobic means dislike water. So it will be soluble in grease. So the one hydrophilic will be the one with ionic part, ionic end. So A will be hydrophobic. The one likes water will be the one with ionic end. So it will be B will be hydrophilic with the correct spelling. For question 2C, diagram 2.3 shows the result of the experiment for the cleansing action by using cleaning agent P and Q in seawater. So keyword will be seawater. Seawater is hard water that contains high concentration of calcium ions or magnesium ions. From the diagram, we can see that when cleaning agent P is used, the oily stain is removed, while when cleaning agent Q is used, the oily stain remains. Based on the observation shown in the diagram, explain the difference in the cleansing actions of cleaning agent P and Q. 2 marks. So, your answer should tell me that when cleaning agent P is used, whether the cleansing action is effective or ineffective, while when cleaning agent Q is used, whether the cleansing action is effective or ineffective. And then explain your observation. Answer for question 2C will be, when cleaning agent P is used, the oily stain is removed, so the cleansing action is effective. While when cleaning agent Q is used, the oily stain remains, so the cleansing action is ineffective. For marks number 1. Marks number 1. Second marks will be you need to explain. So P will be detergent, so anion of detergent, or you can say anion of P reacts with calcium or magnesium ion in the seawater to produce soluble salt. Or you can say no scum is produced. Okay, when anion of P react with calcium or magnesium ion. Cleansing action of Q is not effective because anion of salt, Q will be salt. Or you can say anion of Q react with calcium or magnesium ion to produce insoluble salt. Or you can say to produce scum. Keyword here will be anion is a must. Okay, anion you must write down. For question 2C2, a salt anion consists of two parts, hydrophilic and hydrophobic part. Draw a label diagram to show the solubility of both parts of the salt in the water and the grease stand of clothes. So your answer should have functional diagram, which consists of dashed line for water. Hydrophilic part must be in the water. Hydrophobic part must dissolve in grease. And then labeling must include water, grease, hydrophilic part, hydrophobic part. So the answer will be like this. Dash line important. And then the hydrophobic part must be fully inside grease. And then the hydrophilic part, COO negative, must dissolve or soluble in water. Labeling must include water, grease, hydrophilic part, hydrophobic part in order to get 2 full marks. Now let us look at question 2D. Diagram 2.4 shows Methane Annie is washing clothes with cleaning agent X. Okay, cleaning agent X. So you can see that it will be RCOONA. So identify cleaning agent X. Explain the cleansing action of the cleaning agent X on the grease on the cloth. So add marks. So keyword number 1, first mark will be what is cleaning agent X. And then the other marks, 7 marks, will be for the cleansing action. Okay, of the cleaning agent X. Okay. Now I'm going to show you animations on cleansing action of salt. Salt anion consists of RCOO minus. So with the hydrophobic part and hydrophilic part. The hydrophobic part will dissolve in grease. Hydrophilic part will dissolve in water. Upon scrubbing, the grease will be pulled from the surface of the cloth. The grease will suspend in water and broken into smaller droplets. The oil droplets will not recombine and redeposit on the surface of the cloth due to the repulsion between the negative charge. So emulsion is formed. Salt also acts as emulsifying agent. Now let us look at the answer together. So for point or marks number 1, cleaning agent X is salt because RCOONA is the general formula of salt. For marks number 2, you should tell me that salt anion reduces the surface tension of water, so act as wetting agent to wet the surface of the cloth. Marks number 3, the hydrophilic part of the salt anion dissolves in water, while the hydrophobic part dissolves in grease. This one you can see through the animation just now. Scrubbing will pull or you say detach the grease from the surface of the cloth. So the grease will suspend in water and broken into smaller droplets. Emulsion is formed. So salt also acts as emulsifying agent. When we rinse with water, grease will stay in water. For question 3, diagram 3.1 shows a dialogue between Mak Tija and her daughter Siti when preparing salted fish. Okay, Siti asked her mom, "Mom, what are you doing?" The mom replied, "I'm making salted fish, Siti. Please help me put that substance onto the fish." Based on diagram 3.1, state the name of the substance meant in the dialogue. So keyword will be salted fish. So the name of the substance or the substance needed will be table salt. Or the other name, IUPAD name will be sodium chloride. Table salt or sodium chloride. Salt is not accepted, it should be table salt or IUPAD name sodium chloride. For question 3A2, why substance in 3A1 is added to the fish? Explained. So you should know that sodium chloride or table salt is added to the fish to make salted fish. So you should know that table salt will act as a food preservative. So first mark will be table salt act as food preservative to preserve fish, or to make the fish last longer, or to prevent the spoilage of the fish. Second mark means how does sodium chloride preserve the fish? By absorbing water from the microorganism or the fish. Or you can say that sodium chloride retard or slow down the bacteria activity. Question 3b, table below shows the function of 3 types of medicine, X, Y, Z. Medicine X, the function is to relieve pain. Medicine Y is to kill or retard the reproduction of microorganisms. Medicine Z is to calm the patient's emotions. So 3 types of medicine X, Y, Z. Let us look at the answer for 3b together. Complete the above table to show which medicine has the function given in the table. So the medicine which will relieve pain will be analgesic. The medicine that will kill microorganisms will be antimicrobial. And the medicine that will calm down the emotion of a patient will be psychotic drugs. All these you must write down with correct spelling. For question 3b2, what is the side effect of medicine of type X such as aspirin if it is used by a child of less than 2 years old? So you should know that aspirin is acidic in nature because containing functional group COOH. So acidic, so if used by children less than 2 years old, it will cause internal bleeding or bleeding in the stomach. A patient treated by medicine of type Y must complete all the supply given by the doctor in order to make sure that all the bacteria are killed. What will happen to the patient, okay, if he or she does not complete all the medicine? So the answer will be the disease will reoccur because not all the bacteria are killed completely. This is because the bacteria will become immune to the antibiotic given. Question 4 shows a food label. So the ingredients of the food will be flour, sugar, eggs, monosodium glutamate, sunset yellow, and ascorbic acid. State 2 types of food additive found on the label and state the function for each type of the food additive. So you should highlight the food additive found on the food labeling. So sugar, monosodium glutamate, sunset yellow, and ascorbic acid. So from the 4 types of food additive, you can choose 2 types of the food additive and state their correct functions. So sugar will act as food flavoring food flavoring to preserve the food. Also, sugar also as food preservative. Monosodium glutamate as food flavoring to add flavor to the food. Sunset yellow from the name yellow, so it will be food coloring to give color or restore the color of food. Ascorbic acid will act as antioxidant to slow down the oxidation of the food. Table 4.1 shows information on 3 different food additives PQR. Food additive P is added to low-calorie soft drinks to sweeten it and for the consumption of diabetic patients. Food additive Q is added to fresh meat to preserve it and to make it look fresh. Food additive R is added to pickled chili to provide an acidic condition to slow down or inhibit the growth of microorganisms. Suggest the name for food additive P, Q, and R. So you should look at the keyword for food additive P. The keyword will be consumed by diabetic patients. For food additive Q, preserve meat. For food additive R, provide acidic condition. So the answer for food additive P will be for diabetic patient, you can write down aspartame, stevia, sorbitol. For food additive Q, the answer will be sodium nitrate or sodium nitrate. And then for R, to provide acidic condition to pickle chili, so it will be vinegar. For question 4b2, state the advantage, disadvantage, and your conclusion about the usage of food additive in our daily life. So the advantage of using food additive will be food additive can prolong the lifespan of food, enhance the appearance and taste of food. For example, food preservative, the function of food preservative, food coloring, food flavoring. Disadvantage of food additive will be food additive can cause side effects such as cancer, allergy, or food poisoning. As a conclusion, we can still use food additive, because food additive can be considered safe in our diet if we follow Food Act 1983 or Food Regulation 1985. Now let us look at question 5. 5a. Diagram 5.1 shows the aloe vera plant. Aloe vera plant can be used as a traditional medicine. Aloe vera. So 5a1, what is the function of aloe vera as a traditional medicine? So it will be used to treat skin disease, to treat wounds or burns. 5a2, how aloe vera is used for the purpose stated in A1. So you can smash it so that the juice can be applied on the skin, to treat the wounds or burns. Question 5b, cosmetic has been used to enhance one's appearance. Diagram 5.2 shows the lipstick and the part of its ingredients: olive oil, beeswax, titanium dioxide. So, what is the type of cosmetic for lipstick? So the answer will be makeup cosmetics. B2, lipstick can be produced at home. State one advantage of homemade cosmetic. So homemade means you use your natural ingredients to produce lipstick, so it will be considered safe, cheap, easy to produce, free from harmful chemicals. So you can choose answer either one: safe, low cost, cheap. Because you are using natural ingredients. Now let us look at question number 6. Question 6a. Rapid development of nanotechnology brings many benefits to human beings. Diagram 6.1 shows a cycling helmet manufactured by using compound X. From the diagram, we can see that compound X contain carbon atoms bonded together by covalent bond. Compound X consists of single layer of carbon atoms. 6A1. What is the meaning of nanotechnology? Nanotechnology is a development of substance or gadgets by using the properties of nanoparticles, ranging from 1 nanometer to 100 nanometer. 6A2. Based on diagram 6.1, name the compound X. So compound X will be graphene. Graphene is one of the carbon electrodes. Question 6A3. State the one specific characteristic of compound X that make it suitable to be used in making cycling helmet. Cycling helmet is very important to protect our head, especially during accident. So, the cycling helmet must be strong and hard enough. At the same time, it must be also light. So, the answer will be light, strong, and hard. Recently, many young people, especially women, have become cosmetic entrepreneurs. Cosmetics are materials or products that are used to cleanse, protect, and enhance one's appearance. 7A1. State 2 basic cosmetic ingredients and the function of each basic ingredient. So your answer should include 2 basic ingredients and with the correct function. There will be total 7 basic ingredients, so you only need to write 2. I will share with all of you the 7 basic cosmetic ingredients and their correct functions. Okay, so number 1, dye, so give color to the cosmetic. Water, act as solvent for the cosmetic. Thickeners, for the name thickens, so to thicken the cosmetic products. Emulsifier, so it will form homogeneous mixture between the oils and water in the cosmetic products. Fragrance, to give nice, pleasant smell to the cosmetic product. Moisturizer, to retain the moisture in the cosmetic product. And lastly, preservative, to prevent the cosmetic products from spoiling. Nanotechnology is a technology that is now being developed and also applied in the field of cosmetics. Based on the statement above, explain how the effectiveness of cosmetic materials that use nanotechnology to consumer. So the keyword will be explaining the effectiveness. So for marks number 1, we should talk about the size of nanoparticles are extremely small, ranging from 1 to 100 nanometer. So the small nanoparticles have the ability to penetrate easily into the skin. This will make the cosmetic product add more effective towards the skin. Question 8a. Diagram 8.1 shows the releasing of industrial wastewater to the drainage system. Green technology plays an important role in the wastewater treatment. 8a1. What is the meaning of green technology? Green technology is the development of technology or application developed to reduce the negative effect or negative impact of harmful human activities on the environment. 8a2. State one importance of green technology. You can choose one of these importance: to overcome the problem of the environment, to improve the level of health or human life, to reduce the releasing of carbon dioxide or pollutants. Question 8A3. Industrial wastewater may contain nickel 2 ions. Suggest one way in the treatment of wastewater to remove the nickel 2 ions. So we can carry out electrolysis to remove the nickel 2 ions. 8B. Explain how green technology in automobile industry can reduce the greenhouse effect. So we want to reduce the emission of greenhouse gases. Okay, so you can choose to use solar energy vehicles to reduce the release of carbon dioxide to atmosphere. Carbon dioxide will cause greenhouse effect. 8C. What should be done to improve the waste management in our daily life? So we can practice 3R, which will be reducing the usage of unnecessary items, reuse the items, recycling the items into new materials, okay, or you can recover by converting, changing the waste into energy. For question 8C, community awareness towards environmental pollution and climate change has speeded up the efforts in producing and utilizing green technology. Suggest a method how is industrial wastewater is treated before being discharged and explain why the method is effective. So your answer should include the method and explain why the method is effective. For marks number 1, the method used will be landfill leachate treatment method. So explanation on why the method is effective for the marks number 2 and marks number 3. So this method, which will be electrolysis or electrocoagulation, carbon or copper electrode are used, while the wastewater is used as the electrolyte. The pollutants will form floats and remove as sludge. After proper treatment, the sludge can be used as fertilizer in agriculture sector.
That's all from Cikgu Wong and Cikgu Go today. Thank you for your attention, students. You can try the quiz now. You may scan QR code or use the link below to enter the Google form and answer the questions. All the best and good luck. Bye bye.